Welcome back. This is Chili Davis, and I'm back to another video. I want to welcome back all my subscribers and welcome to my new viewers. This is the channel where we talk about my top stocks. We also talk about other business ventures and creating other passive income streams. Well, today the market was down. As you can see, the portfolio was down slightly, 1.1%. Most of the day, the portfolio was down. And then as the day came on, it did recover. So it's still a pretty decent day after hours. We did have Google stock pop. Google stock is up 1.73%, even though most of the day the market was dragged down by the negative news of Walmart. Walmart revised forecast for the year, and it caused the stock market to tumble. Okay, so it started late yesterday afternoon. The stock market started to turn red, and a lot of it has to do with Walmart's forecast, but a lot of opportunity if you want to buy some more Amazon, or even if you want to buy some Google earlier today. You could have put the stock under $107. So the stock today was trading at 104.96. Okay, 104.96. Now, I did talk about this on this Sunday call about how I like the stock right around 104. So it did pop after hours and return back to the 108 or above 108 to 110 per share. But it happened after hours, after they had the earnings call. If you'd like to listen to Google or Alphabet's earnings call, you can visit it. I'll drop the link below, but here it is on YouTube. The Q2 22 earnings call by Alphabet or Google, whichever way you want to say it, was talked today at 2 p.m. Pacific, and you can listen in to Sundar Pichai about how they missed earnings estimates, okay? But the stock did rally even after hours after the bad news. They probably gave a good forecast for the rest of the year, and that's the key. Tell Wall Street or your investors what the next 6 months look like, and if you can give a rosy enough outlook, then they'll still upgrade the stock or give it a neutral, okay? So Alphabet did have earnings call today, and that was just 2 hours ago, and they did miss some estimates, okay? So if you check out CNBC, they talk about a little bit here, this Sundar Pichai, Alphabet misses on earnings and revenue for the second quarter. Again, I'll drop the link below so that you can listen out to that. Also, Microsoft did miss estimates as well, but they probably did paste a pretty rosy picture. So Microsoft did give good rosy guidance, as you see here. After hours, the stock did surge over 4%. Again, do not count Microsoft out. They are a low debt company with a lot of cash revenue, okay? And besides, they probably own a third of the cloud between Google and Amazon Web Services. Microsoft is probably the number 2 or possibly number 1 business cloud software out there, okay? So Microsoft did pop today after hours over 4.43%. So look at that. During the day, could have got it under 2%. And after hours, it would have popped up 4%. So you would have gained 2% had you bought into the stock before the earnings call, okay? So again, that is the news there. Alphabet and Microsoft did miss earnings, but both stocks did pop. Microsoft 4% and Google popped 4% as well, okay? So that's good news. Again, Alphabet or Google being new under the $100 per share, as they were trading at 2,200 per share. This is the new stock price. Okay, so you got plenty of opportunity while it's in the early hundreds to invest in a high quality stock like Google, probably the number 2, number 3 tech firm with a lot of visibility into the future. Okay, so that is Alphabet, the parent company of Google, also the company of YouTube. And again, you can check out the earnings call here on YouTube. I'll drop the link below. And that's it for earnings call today. All right, so let's look around. The commodities were strong. So we have ticker symbol NUE or Nucor. This is a steel company, was up today 1.2% overall. As you can see, they were up today 0.87 and then 0.45 after hours. Again, Nucor, some of the commodities are bouncing back, even after the high interest rates have been risen. Also, commodities have taken a hit. Cleveland Cliffs as well. What else do we have here? I think I saw steel, United States Steel was up as well. Let's see. Nucor, Chipotle was up today 7% as well. As you can see, Chipotle had the same situation where before hours during the day they were down 1%, and then after hours they bumped up 8%. Okay, so 8%. That's a good move for Chipotle. I love their burritos and all that good stuff. Chipotle Grill after hours jumped 8%. Another high quality stock that has a lot of demand, building a lot of Chipotles around the country. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Okay, couple ETFs, PFE and JEPI. Okay, so this is the Morgan Stanley or JP Morgan Equity Income ETF. Today after hours was up 0.53%. Now, this JP Morgan Equity Fund is actually a mixture of stocks, so it's not just one stock. It's actually 16% industrial, 14% healthcare. So you can't really miss with this good ETF, the JEPI Fund. It has 9% in technology and 3% energy. So that would include your oil and stuff. So if you like to be conservative and also get paid a dividend, also check out JP Morgan's Equity Fund, also known as JEPI. Okay, so that's a good fund to be in if you're just not sure what to invest in. And just take a quick look at the news really quickly. Let's see here. Twitter shareholders to vote on Elon Musk takeover deal on September 13th. Okay. Microsoft sales growth tepid on demand with a strong dollar. Okay, so a lot of companies are having issues with global purchases because the dollar is so strong. Many other countries are having to convert the dollar, and that is weighing down the market. Now, if the dollar weakens, this will speed back up the market, and there won't be so many headwinds with the currency. Because right now the dollar is equal to a euro. Usually the euro is more stronger than the dollar, but right now there's a lot of investment going into U.S. Treasury, forcing the power of the dollar upwards. Okay, so it's right now it's a 1-to-1. Usually it's a 1-to-1.10. The euro is a little bit usually more powerful than the dollar, but right now it's reversed. Okay, so that's causing a lot of issues with a lot of global trade in purchases for Microsoft. And it's the same for all the other globals, even Google and who else? Walmart as well. So Barron's reads retirement insecurity is getting worse. That means for advisors. So again, we have a lot of people having to go back to work with the cost of inflation. Many people thought they were going to retire on, let's say $88,000 a year. And now they've gotten to retirement, and inflation has caused things to cost more, anywhere from, 88,000 up to over 100,000 to live and keep the same lifestyle. And so many older Americans are even have to go back to work or cut back their lifestyle. Okay, so that's articles on Barron's. All right. Race to secure battery metal heats up as GM and Ford inks a deal. Okay, so GM today did have their earnings call earlier today. They did miss Wall Street estimates, but they did say they could build over 1 million cars by 2025. Okay, so both GM and Ford have locked up the critical metals they need for the next 10 years, ensured they can build these EV cars. GM was down today over 3%, and Ford was down 1.64%. Okay, now we do know Ford does have the F-150 Lightning out there, and they're still just started building. They just started getting them into customer hands. I think they started deliveries back in April 30th, roughly around that time frame. So we probably still got about 6 months to see how Ford is doing and how customers like the new EV F-150. Okay, but the stock was down a little over 1.64% on the day. Now let's take a quick and final look at my portfolio. As you can see, this one was down a little over 2.33%. Most of that was Tesla. Tesla was down again today. But the good news is Microsoft did carry the weight today. Microsoft was up 1.36% for $25. Second place was American Tower, another dividend stock, was up 0.64%. And then third place was Google. Google today surprised everybody, up 1.86% for a little over $4. And lastly, another dividend paying stock, Crown Castle, the other tower for cell phones, Crown Castle International Technology Company, was up 1.82%. Again, whenever you have a real estate trust, which is called a REIT, like Crown Castle and American Tower, they both do pay a dividend check. So you'll always get paid with these two stocks, AMT and American Tower, because hey, if you got to put up a cell phone tower, it's on some land, and you have to pay a dividend when the stock in the land is backed by the stock. Okay, so that's good news there. So those were the top stocks today in my TD account, which was Microsoft, American Tower, and Google, and Crown Castle International. So again, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share. If you'd like to get some free stock and start your investment journey today in the stock market, use my Robinhood link below, and we'll see you on the next video.